Hey guys, this is Sandy. I am a licensed realtor here in the Central Florida area, also a licensed loan originator. Today I want to do a video on, is Airbnb investment a good choice in 2023? There's a lot of talk about Airbnb is oversaturated, all this great stuff. Is now still a great time to buy an Airbnb property for investment purposes? Let's dig into it. Before we do that though, I want to invite you to please like and subscribe to our channel if you like our content. Also click on the notification button so you'll be notified every time we upload a video, because the goal on this channel is to educate you in the real estate space as well as in the loan space as to how to buy and invest in real estate, whether it be your first time home, second home, investment property, whatever it is, right? That's what we want to do. And we hope we're doing that. And be sure to send us any topic that you want us to cover. Just send us a text or email. Hey, Sandy, like your channel. Why don't you do a video on X, Y, or Z? We'll be happy to oblige you. So let's get into this. So let's talk about this. So there's a lot of rumors on the market, or there's a lot of saying on the market now that the Airbnb space is oversaturated. People are not making as much money in Airbnb than they thought they would. So would this be a great time to invest in Airbnb? Now, here's the first thing I'm going to say to you guys. I want you guys to understand that Airbnb and short-term rental is two different things. I want you to understand that Airbnb is one short-term renting platform. I don't want you to go out and buy a property and only put that property on Airbnb only, because you probably will not make the returns you're looking to make. What happened is Airbnb took over the name of short-term renting. They did such a good job of advertising and saturating the market with their platform or with their brand that people think that Airbnb is different from short-term renting. So if you're looking to invest in a property for short-term renting, now is still a great time to do so in 2023. Why is that? Because you're not going to be only dependent upon the Airbnb platform. Because if you do, as I said, you probably will be disappointed. So is the short-term renting space oversaturated? No, I don't think so. Is the Airbnb space oversaturated? Probably, because probably a lot of people are trying to only do Airbnb and they're at the mercy of Airbnb. Why would you want to think about this, guys? Why would you want to invest in a short-term rental property and only put it on one platform? Airbnb can be very finicky. A guest could come into your home and they see a smoke detector and they think it's a camera, and they call Airbnb and tell them, hey, I'm staying at 1 Main Street, and they have camera inside the home. Airbnb is going to immediately disconnect this list. They're going to just take your listing off of the platform 100% immediately. They're not going to call you and ask you any questions. They're not going to tell you, okay, I guess just call to say you have a camera inside your home. Do you have a camera inside your home? Nope. They're going to take you off completely. All reservations that you have, when they take you off, goes away, because the people can't stay at your home anymore. So they're going to cancel all your reservation. And it's going to take you weeks and months to convince Airbnb that you don't have a camera inside your property. That's really that what they saw was a smoke detector. And the reason why I'm telling you this story is because it happened. It happened to people all the time. There are TikTok videos and Instagram videos and YouTube videos of people telling other people how to get over to get a free stay in an Airbnb property, and they're not realizing what they're doing to the owners of these properties. They're not realizing that. They call Airbnb and tell them any number of lies about the person's home that they're staying in because they're trying to get a free stay, not realizing that certain things that they tell Airbnb is going to cause that person's property to come off of the platform. Imagine if that was to happen to you. What would you do? You bought a property, you put it in Airbnb, a guest called Airbnb and told them some lie, and Airbnb decided to take your property off of the platform. What do you do? So in this video, I want to let you know that if you're thinking of buying short-term rental properties, yes, you're going to put on the Airbnb platform, but do not only put on Airbnb, guys. You want to put on Verbo, you want to put it on Booking.com, but most importantly, you want to create your own website and you want to market your own website, just like Hilton and Hyatt and all the other hotels that there is. They also have properties listed on Airbnb, believe it or not, but that Airbnb is they're not at the mercy of Airbnb. You do not want to buy a short-term rental property as an investment property and put it at the mercy of Airbnb. So what do you want to do? You want to create your own website. You want to market your own website, just like you would any other business. Think of it as a business. Think of it as I'm buying an investment property. I'm in the business of short-term renting. I want to have my property listed on every single platform that does short-term renting, which means HomeAway, Verbo, Expedia, any and all platforms that does that. That's where you want your property to be on, and you want to have a central calendar so all of the bookings come into this central calendar and you don't overbook or have a clash in booking. You also want to have your own website as well. You also want to do Facebook ads. You want to do Google ads. Whatever it takes to get people to your property, that's what you want to do. When you do a short-term rental property, you're in the business of hospitality. You're in the hospitality industry just like any other hotel. And there's no way an hotel or a hotel is going to put all their eggs in one basket. The Hyatt is not going to open their doors and only put all of their rooms for rent or their rooms for rent on Booking.com or Expedia or whatever it is. They're going to have it on every single channel they could find it on, and they're going to also have their own website. There's never a hotel that you're going to find that doesn't have their own website plus have all their properties listed on all platforms. So in 2023, the reason for my topic, the reason why I put Airbnb for the topic of this video is because I know that's what people relate to. But the video should really be called, should you invest in a short-term rental property in 2023? Because guys, you're buying a short-term rental property, you're investing in a short-term rental property, you're not buying an Airbnb property. That is not what you're doing. You're buying a property zoned for short-term renting, and you're putting it on all the short-term renting platforms that you can to make as much money as you can. If that's what you're doing, then yes, you absolutely should do it, and 2023 is a great time to do it. In our area in Central Florida, people are always looking for short-term rental. Not because they're going to the parks, but because they're also relocating to Florida, because they might be building a home and they're waiting for the home to be built to move into it and they need to rent short-term, or they're coming into the area for a job short-term. There's some areas I look at that do short-term renting and I'm surprised and amazed myself. I'm like, people actually come here for short-term renting? But they do, okay? So thank you so much for listening. Call us, send us a text, email us, let us know your thoughts. If you want to do a consultation with us, that's awesome. We're willing to do that with you. We do it all the time. We could schedule a Zoom call with you or a phone call. All you gotta do is call us or send us a text. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.